Okay. Hello, everybody. Let me make sure my volume's good. Okay, I think it is. I'm gonna check everything. I'm late. I'm sorry, y'all. This whole thing, I had to update my chat thing. This social stream. Every time I turn around, it needs to be updated. I'm gonna quit updating it every time it tells me to because I have to redo everything every time I update it. It erases everything. I have to redo it. So, and then Twitch or Rumble does not have a permanent, I guess, stream thing. So I have to get the key for that, the stream key for that. Then Facebook literally blocked me and said I was typing too fast. So I can't stream. I'm so confused. Anyway, I sent Facebook a message. I mean, I don't understand what they mean I was typing too fast. I'm confused. But anyway, that has been my morning. I think I had people waiting, so sorry, y'all, that were waiting. I started at 8 o'clock to try to be able to be on, make sure it's on time. I'm telling y'all. But I'm not updating this social stream thing. The reason I have that is because all of my chats are in one place. And right now, because I have such low RAM on this computer, I'm waiting on my income taxes. The IRS has sent them, so I should be getting them by next week, hopefully the first part. But I've got to get another computer, and this one that I have, because I didn't really know what I was doing. And it's not like you when you used to buy laptops, like it's completely different because they want these Chromebook things and Chromebooks. I want a laptop or a desktop. I think I'm going to order it from eBay because they're refurbished, but they guarantee theirs. Walmart's just like, well, if it's messed up, we can't do anything about it. And there was complaints, and I started hyperventilating. I'm like, I'm not ordering a $400 computer that if it's messed up because it's refurbished, they're not replacing it. So I talked to a guy on eBay that does it, and literally I can get a computer cheaper. He guarantees it for at least a year. He said that pretty much they're brand new and he refurbishes them. Um, I have screens, so I'm not really not worried about the screens, but it comes with two screens and it comes with two different hard drives. So I don't want to pay $1,000 for a computer. Like, you used to be able to get a decent laptop, and I know that we're not in that time anymore. But the reason we're not is because everything is that Chromebook stuff, and that stuff don't have enough RAM or whatever it is that I need. Anyway, so my computer started telling me I didn't have enough memory, that I needed to delete this and delete that. And I have card things in it, or the USB things with the memory on it, and that's what I put everything I download on. But I'd go through and download and like take off all my thumbnails because that was getting full. So all the thumbnails, because they stay on Canva anyway, but it's just a pain. So that's what I've been doing this morning. Of course, it's always a 3 hour adventure. It's never anything normal with me. And this desk situation, I cannot wait. Oh, and then let me tell y'all, I did a reading on Oakley Carlson this morning. I mean, the reading was so good. How about this one? I found out I was low on RAM or memory because 14 minutes into it, I did not realize it stopped recording. So, and it was a very good reading. It's not like you can like do it over. So what I'm going to do is in a little bit, I'm going to let y'all know pretty much the cards I got. And then just verify them off of that. But it was such a good reading, and I was not excited because it's about a missing kid, but I mean, I was just like shocked at the cards that come out. It was just a good reading, so it makes me so mad. That's the first time it's ever stopped recording when I wasn't on live, because I accidentally had it recording while I was on live, and I don't need to do that because I just use this too much. But the first time ever that it's done that while I was recording, and I don't keep my videos either. Once I publish them everywhere, I delete them. And that's another thing. I go live because Twitch, you can't put recorded videos on there, I don't think. Instagram, it's hard to. TikTok, I don't even think I can stream on TikTok yet. I think you have to have it. I don't know. I don't even know. But anyways, I'm trying to do this on all these social media platforms, and I'll get it together. But I know a lot of people see StreamYard. I wouldn't even mind paying that much for StreamYard, but it messes up so much that, and this, I have OBS and the Stream Elements, and it's free. And I can stream. I have this add-on thing, and I can stream to 100 different platforms if I wanted to. I mean, if there was 100 different platforms. So it's not a problem doing it. The only thing is that you do need to have a, my dogs are fixing to start barking because these other puppies are outside and they just hit the thing. Poo-poo, hush. Sorry, y'all. But you do need to have like the social stream chat thing or something that keeps all your chats together, which I really like the social stream. It's just when it wants to update, trying to get it back configured, that and the things that do not have the permanent key for when you stream, the stream key thing, like Rumble, they say they do, but it don't work right. So Rumble and Instagram. And see, Facebook says it's recording. I mean, it's streaming live, but they told me I could. Oh my God, I give. I don't know if it's streaming right on Facebook because I didn't make a thing for it. So, used to when I was streaming on Facebook, y'all, I could never find the video. Like, it was never there, even when I was live. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm telling y'all. But literally, Facebook sent me a thing saying I was blocked, and I've been blocked since last night because I was typing too fast. Whatever the hell that means. Okay, now that I've told y'all my whole life story on what's going on this morning, I have not looked at chat either, so y'all already know. I'm going to look at this one time, and then I'll look at it in a little bit because I'll get all lost, and yeah. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Okay, so okay, I think we're good on chat. And y'all see where it says like test or whatever? The reason it says that is I'm trying to make sure that all of my Rumble, my Instagram don't come through on that. I don't know if you can chat on Instagram or not. I don't know a lot about Instagram. And my Twitter, I don't know how you stream on Twitter. I don't even know if you can, or X, or whatever it's called. I think you got to have, anyway. So if somebody knows anything about that, y'all can leave me a comment, email me something, tell me, because I don't know. I need a daggum manager or something, or not a manager, but somebody to, yeah, I need a boss, somebody to get everything in gear for real, y'all. Okay, so anyway, I'm turning this way because I'm fixing to ghetto this up, y'all. I cannot wait till I get my new desk because I won't have to do it like this, but right now, this is how we're having to do this. And I don't even know if y'all can, oh my God. Yes, I had this fixed last night, but needless to say too, that reading was like, it was probably 45 minutes long, but it was like intense 45 minutes. It was a good one. I was so mad to not record. I was so mad. And see, I use my camera, my USB camera, and then my phone, my face that y'all are seeing, that's what my phone is. I use that. That's another one of those ninja things, the Video Ninja for the other camera. That's what I use because it's free and easy. And then you just have a link, and you put the link in your browser thing in OBS. You just use a browser thing in OBS and put it in there, the link in there, and then your camera pops up on the screen. Y'all can see here. And I don't know how big I am or this is because me and OBS don't always get along either. There's a way, I don't even know, like people that are on a cell phone, you're supposed to have this thing in a certain area. Y'all, I don't know. So if y'all can't see, let me know. I can actually see, but if I make it bigger, it acts weird. Hang on, let me just change the view because I forgot I don't have to have I've got my chat up on this, but I don't need, oh my God, see what happens? And I don't even know where my face is. Oh Lord, see? Okay. Yeah, if anybody knows how to use this, I probably need help with this crap too. I taught myself how to use this, if y'all can't tell that I taught myself how to use it. Let me just fix this. I don't really have to stay looking at it. Oh, God. But, and really, this don't even have to be right now. I can just take that camera off, honestly, because I'm using my face camera, and that's it right now. La, 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 la. Sorry, y'all. Let me see. That can go away. Okay. Yeah, and we'll just use the face because, oh, Lord, that. Okay. I don't really know what's going on right there, but. Oh, God. Okay. Y'all, that's got to be big enough. Y'all can see. Y'all don't need to. I mean, I don't want folks looking at me that hard. Yeah. Anyway, so what essentially I'm going to do is, we can make that go away too, really. Oh yeah, let me make sure it's streaming, I guess, on Instagram. Okay, I guess I am. Okay, so do I have to leave that up? I don't know if I do or not. Anyway. And now I think one of my dogs is getting sick, of course. Why not? Why not? Anyway. I give today. I give. I do. I give up. It's just going to be one of those days. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Oh, crud. Whoops. See, now they're marked on my computer. Just, I'm glad it's dry erase marker. But still. Oh, geez. Today. Okay. Hang on. I really don't want to have to buy more brackets, but this is getting on my nerves, so I might. Just because it's aggravating me. Essentially, what I'm trying to do, y'all, is get this board so that it can be seen. Yeah, we need to do it this way. Oh, God. Let me knock it all over. Okay, it can be seen enough. Okay. I can move that and then put it back. Okay, so the board can be seen enough. What, y'all, now I forgot. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, so I am. Okay, my plan for this channel to begin with was to about 2 years ago, I started thinking about doing a channel, and I hate that. It's like looking in the mirror and my hair was getting on my nerves. Okay, but Deception Dismantled was the name of it, and that was just because I was learning that we may, allegedly, my opinion, I'm not going to say not fact, but I'm going to say my opinion, we may or may not have people that are supposed to protect us in higher offices that do not do their job and deceive us and lie and all that MK Ultra stuff, all that stuff. Like, if you would have told me this 5 years ago, I would have called you a conspiracy theorist without using those words, probably, okay? But whenever all the conspiracies have been proven to be true just about, then they can't really be called a conspiracy theory any longer, even though that's what most, or some people that may or may not be in our government now call them. But most of them have been proven to be fact. Okay. So, the start of this channel was going to be just me, going through with not just true crime cases, but stuff that's happening in our government, stuff everywhere, towns, not just in the White House, but towns, all of that. Okay, well, then I started studying tarot, and I opened myself up to, because I'd always thought, to me, it was weird to me how God would let people have gifts like that, but you weren't supposed to use them because it's all evil, 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 evil. Well, my thought was, well, he has common sense, so he knows if people's calling Satan to protect them or calling him. So I was always confused about that, but I didn't say anything because in our society, it's evil, whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay, so Ashley, as I say, the Reckoning Co. On YouTube. I'm sure if y'all watch me, y'all probably know who she is, but I say she harassed me. She didn't really know she was doing it, but I didn't watch psychics or anything, and I didn't even know what tarot was. Like I knew I'd seen the card, but I had not really seen them. I'd never watched anybody, and I'm 41 years old. I'd never watched anybody do tarot. The only psychics I had ever watched were like the crime, where they solved crime. I did not realize that everybody had this gift and you can access it. You just have to, Ashley opened me up to all that. But she, for like a month or two, and the reason she was coming up, I think, is because of the Idaho 4, because she did readings on it, and I started watching true crime about it and this and that and the other, and no other tarot reader was coming up though. She was the only one, in as far as psychics or any of them. And so one day I clicked on her video, and from that day on, I've been a different person. I'm trying not to cry because I will, but she still kept God in it, which was something I didn't understand because, it's evil, it's evil. Remember. And so everything that I've always thought in my head and never said out loud, she confirmed to me that I was not the only one that thought that, and that could actually be what was going on. So, and Ashley will tell you what she does is she feels like she's doing what God's called her to do. That's what she's doing it for, She doesn't do it just to appease everybody or anything else. She's doing what her mission is. I don't understand everything. I don't understand everything in astrology. I don't understand everything. And that's a lot. That astrology saying those things have a lot of entities, like how that has a whole lot. So I don't know if I'm ever going to learn all of that. But I've learned a lot about my intuition. I've learned a lot about things that I've always been one that I knew things were going to happen before they happened. I mean, everybody can because everybody has this ability. It's not, but it was weird. And my mom did, but she never really talked about it. So I wasn't sure. Like I said, evil, evil, that's all we got told. But through all my years, I've just like, so people are acting like God is stupid, to me, because now Disney is evil, of course, but the imagination part of Cinderella, people would say was evil, but I'm like, well, God, don't you think he's got common sense to know you're not worshiping the devil? It's just somebody's imagination. It's not like that kind of magic. I don't understand why people, I could be wrong. And like I tell people when they ask me, should they do this? I don't tell them they should. I tell them that they need to I would have talked to God because I could be completely wrong and maybe I'm going to hell. I'm not. I don't feel like I am, but I don't claim to be able to know everything like that. And even Ashley, and what I've learned is that just even having these abilities, God's still in control. And if there's something he don't want you to know about right now, or you don't need to know right now, you're not going to. It doesn't matter. Yes, I have people say, what's my name? What's my birth? Yeah, I have no idea. Like, maybe there are people that can do that, but I don't do all that. I will do love readings, but as y'all see, I don't do, that's just not my calling. I will do them in personal readings for people that, want them or whatever, but I don't do it on the channel. If I got requests for it, I probably would, but I don't find that fun to do all day long, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind doing it, and I especially don't mind doing it when you're mixing it in with the whole general do the life aspect. And tarot is not always a fortune telling thing. Tarot actually just helps you deal with things like in a grown up way, I guess. Like it's a lot of advice, and you would have to research it yourself to get into it. I'm not going to like preach on that or anything like that. I was just giving you my background so that this would make sense. Okay. The other issue is that, and I'm going to say this because I don't know how else to put this. When I say the organization, Eyes Wide Shut is who I'm talking about. The Hierophant, when we pull that card. And I believe Idaho, the case there, has people in that organization like with the university, or is an organization that's built up just like it. I also believe the Scientology thing is mixed in with all the Eyes Wide Shut thing. I believe all that's mixed together. I believe that people think it's only in Hollywood, and it's not. I also believe people think it's not real, and it's very real. And if you watch some of the stuff on it, you will know there's people that's interviewed. They don't, the Shriners and stuff, see how all that's connected. And that's crazy because they help children's hospitals. They have a hospital. Y'all, the devil, he's not going to do just bad things all the time. Because then you would know, like, it doesn't happen that way. They don't meet you and say, hey, do you want to go worship, Satan? That's not what they're doing when they're getting you in this. Just like the OnlyFans thing. In my opinion, those girls were asked, did they want to model? It was easy money. They weren't taking off their clothes. Most of the time it's feet or hands or whatever, or maybe bathing suits, but they were still clothed. It's not like they were not clothed. And these are grown people in that community that they're supposed to be able to trust. So they did. And that Twitch thing and that grub truck is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Some people are acting like it's not weird. I have never been anywhere that had anything that did that. And if I did, I would not go back. That is weird. That is not normal. Whatever normal is in this world, that is weird. Y'all, and I didn't even know that until about 4 months ago. And if you look at all of that, and that's where I connect Emma Bailey in. I know that she has a DRUG aspect to it. And I think that may have been some of it with her. But I think Maddie and Kaylee were connected to that OnlyFans thing. And I think they were trying to get out of it. I think Maddie's boyfriend was like, look, you know what I mean? And she wanted to move there, supposedly, allegedly. That's what's being said by I don't remember his name now, but they called him Rogaine, I guess, which I think is mean, but whatever his name is. She was, I guess, allegedly, from what him and his mom say, was supposed to move there whenever she graduated. And Kaylee was going to Texas. Now, the only thing about her going to Texas is, if you look at some of the other ones, and I want to say Adam being one of them, isn't he married? One of them, I'll have to go back and look. Lana went over some of them with Truth and Transparency, and I do not watch it a whole lot. All of that got to be drama. They're all like suing everybody. I don't know. I just don't get in that. I can't deal with all that. I don't have a personal problem with any of them. I just can't deal with all that back and forth stuff. So, I mean, but, and plus I've been busy with my stuff, but there is a weird connection, and that's where Brent's connected to at as well. And I think it's Adam, if I'm not mistaken. It's real weird. It's very weird. It's very weird. But if that's who I think it is, what puts all that together, what I'm saying, what Ashley's saying, what other readers are getting out of this is Adam married a girl that got busted with cocoa in Washington, and she become an informant or a snitch or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? And as Nick's Peak says, do not do their job for them, because it can get you hurt. I'm not sure exactly. I've not actually done a reading to where I just bust down ass was BK guilty. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do that here soon. That's what I'm fixing to talk to y'all about too. I'm going over and over. I'm doing a Spotify channel. Y'all got a video on there. Ain't nobody watch nothing. I don't even know how to get people to watch your Spotify stuff, but I'm just going to put it on there and figure it out later. I don't go through trying to promote all the, like, I promote it some and I'll put the links, but I'm not going to beg people to watch. I'm just going to put the stuff on there on all these platforms and manifest that it's going to be watched, you know, not for me to make millions of dollars. In fact, if I went and got laid off, I wouldn't even be worrying about monetizing anything, really. But right now, this is like my full-time job, basically, and it's a job. I'd like it though, but my intention is to help. My intention is not to scare anybody when I do readings, or I say, look, this is serious, like the nuke that's in space. It's serious. Like, it could have been there. We could have them too. The issue is it's not safe, and everybody needs a plan, and you would rather have a plan than not have a plan, because a plan you don't use, fine. A plan you need and don't have, it's not good. You need to be looking at where you're living. Are your kids going to be in school and y'all are right there at a base that's a nuke target? It's limited time, and you never know what's going to happen. And the way they're pushing, and yeah, they may push right up to it, and that's what I've got, but it didn't happen. But anything can change. Energies change. Something can accidentally happen. Everybody just needs to be prepared. That don't mean freak out. It means have a plan. The powers that be are not coming to protect us, and that's what I'm doing with my Spotify channel. And I'm probably going to go back through my YouTube channel. I'm not going to delete videos, but I'm going to go back through. We're going to look at everything again from the beginning, because sometimes we have to do that with different perspectives, because I've missed some. It's been back and forth because I've got to get myself organized. I'm essentially going to make a schedule, and this day we're going to do this, because I'm going to have seasons. Like, it's not going to be, I guess you can pretend it's different channels like ABC, CBS, whatever, but that's, in my mind, I'm just one, like, and I'm comparing. I know I'm not nowhere near like ABC. I don't even try to be, but I'm just saying a popular channel name, Looney Tunes, Cartoon Network, for all I care, use the example of, but that's going to have different shows, like, you know, your favorite channel, because it's got 10 of shows on you, like, they come on at different times. Okay, essentially that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be broken up into seasons. And the reason, like, I will break, because I'm going to do like missing and exploited people or whatever. That includes kids, people moving, people, but missing. And what I'll do is, after I do about 10 or so, we'll go to season 2. And that's just to keep it separated so everything's not conjuncted together. But most of the time, the true crime will not, unless it's something like the Idaho 4, like the Delphi stuff, and I've not even got into that Delphi stuff, because all of that, that's a lot. And it takes a lot of, that's had a whole lot going on with it. So we probably will, especially if people want me to. But cases like that will essentially be put in seasons. There are some that are pretty self whatever, and then we may like do a season finale, like do one season, a season finale when they do their trial or something. But essentially, I'm going to break up, like, I'm writing this, not that I have to, because I'm sure y'all understand, but that way I'm making sense to myself. So on Spotify, YouTube, I think I can do it on Rumble. I want to have a merch site too that I'll get to that too. I'm trying to remind myself so I don't forget the things I'm supposed to say. On Facebook, I have no idea, but essentially what I'm probably going to do with Facebook and Instagram is actually not record on there. I'm going to put links and send everybody to Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, because trying to stream on all of those things are crazy. And let me make sure we're still streaming, actually, while I'm saying all that. I think we are, but I just want to make sure before I'm sitting here thinking we're still streaming. Okay. We are. And I'm talking to myself. Okay. So, and we should be good, because it's not recording it on my computer. It's recording it on YouTube and all that. But to me, like, having Spotify, Twitch, YouTube and Rumble, and I may on Twitter whenever I'm able to, or whatever you got to do for Twitter, I'm not sure. I may, but on TikTok, I don't even know. I guess your lives can be long whenever you can, so I may, whenever I have enough whatever on TikTok to stream, I may stream on there too. But essentially, like Facebook and Instagram, I'm just going to put the link to my Spotify, because there's certain ones that I want to get the views in instead of trying to get everybody everywhere, because that's a whole lot. I'm just going to put the links. I may do a Patreon, because Patreon is, I'm going to do a free version though, because I don't really like doing a pay, but I have to pay for Patreon. I already know that. And to put videos on there, I have to pay. But Patreon is a very much free speech site. So in a little while after I've built up some or whatever, I may do like $1 or $2 Patreon. And that's just to help out with me paying for the videos to put on there. But it'll also be things like, there's going to be certain videos that are only on Patreon because they can't go on Tube of the Ube here, or, you know, even Rumble. Right now, Rumble pretty much lets you, but I know TikTok's funny about stuff, and Rumble is kind of getting that way. But Patreon, I don't think it's going to get that way, because of the way it's set up, and because of the way, like I know a couple of people that stream on there that I think they charge, the lowest amount they can charge is $2, and that's what they charge a month. And then I think one of my friends said that she got it where they could do a yearly subscription. It was like $14 for the whole year. So, and the reason I would do that is so that I can do the videos I want to do that I think are important, that may not be able to go on the other platforms. Because essentially, then here's the plan, and the reason I'm saying, and y'all will understand why I'm saying this, or most of you will. Okay. And a lot of it, and this is going to make some people mad, a lot of it's probably going to have to do with who wins the election, as to how much we're able to put on which platform. I haven't paid attention to her in a while, and God, could I tell. We'll get to that though. That's what I'm wanting to do, is explain this step by step in my mind, how I see it. Let people comment on it and everything, because it's going to be a step-by-step process to actually break it down. So what we're going to essentially start with is, so for Eyes Wide Shut, this is going to be a season, Eyes Wide Shut. And y'all, if you don't know what that is, look it up. It is the Freemasonry, it begins with an I. You know, that's what this is. Okay. So the Eyes Wide Shut. Okay. Before we get into, they run the world, it's their stages, this is that, we need to, first of all, put the players in the player, you know, figure out who's what. Of course, we're not going to figure out all of it. When I say that, I'm talking about the people in Hollywood. Not all of them are in this, I know. The people in the music industry that are in it. Entertainment, period. Models, all of it. So entertainment, period. Entertainment industry. Sports. The sports. And then we have our Hierophant. That is our long-standing, good-rooted financial our agencies. There's state and there's federal. So that should, I'll write it right here. The members of that are involved in this is all alleged, my opinion. Not fact, not fact. It is alleged, it is my opinion. Please do your own research like we're going to do. Okay, so this essentially will be what we're going to do first, because before we can do anything, we need to know the players that are involved. So what we will do is, I don't know how long, I'm going to say a month to 3 months. It may not even take that long. I don't know. I won't be doing readings on this topic every day, you know. So it might take us a little bit. If y'all have people y'all want me to read cards on to find out, put them in the comments. Send me an email. When we're talking about this, you can just put a name in the comments. You don't have to say, hey, can you look and see if they're in that, if you don't know if you can write that or not. Just say, hey, can you check this one out, and put their name. Okay, and we will pull the cards and we will see what we see and see about it. Essentially, which we're going to do some that are just entertainment, because some of the entertainment, like Swiftie people, actually play a big role. But there's going to be some that maybe have already passed on or something that may have played a role but are not now. But we are still going to do some of the entertainment. But I do want to make sure that we are doing important ones that we're leading up to something here. That makes sense. I know it does. But so after we do these, and this will be like, we'll probably have to do at least 3 seasons on this, because I mean it's a lot of people, I'm sure. Also, what's going on in the news, some of it is, a lot of it is, you know, it's all scripted through, and this is what I'm coming to too. Everything is what I'm going to essentially show is that everything is on a stage for us. Even when I know actors and stuff, but that's not what I'm saying. This world is planned out on a stage. Somebody's stage. That's probably not got our best interest in mind, I'm sure, in most cases. So it's another reason. I think this will be fun. To me it is, because I love exposing this stuff. It makes a lot of sense to me. If y'all have questions or comments, feel free to ask me. I may not know all the answers, and I'm going to tell you. If I don't know the answer, then we'll try to find it. You know, we have to be careful who we look for answers for this. I mean, you know, this is like the tinfoil hat people, probably, I guess is what they call them. Like I said, it can't be a conspiracy when most of it's been proven true. So things like the Grammys, when they do these skits or whatever they're doing, these music things that they do, I don't really watch music. I don't really watch entertainment anymore. Like my superstar moments, and I fangirl over people like Ashley and Alicia Wicker and stuff like that on YouTube, because there's so many people that I did not know was, anyway, it kind of made me upset. Well, it did make me upset. So anyway, so that is my plan, and that is new because that's not been the way my channel was going, because I haven't been able to get it that way. And I was like, well, to get it that way, I just need to put it out there in the universe. Hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm doing. Now that I have y'all, you know, somebody will say, hey, what are you doing? You're off course here. You're supposed to be, remember? Which I'm not going to forget like that, but still. I will essentially, once I grow or once somebody says volunteers, I am going to need help. Somebody that may not mind editing some videos. I don't edit a whole lot because I just try to live in the reality. I don't like editing. And I'm not going to ask somebody else to do something I don't like to do. I hate editing videos, and I just think it's stupid anyway, most of the time, because I just live in whatever reality it is. So whatever happens, y'all see, because it's reality. I'm not on a TV show. I'm not an actress. I'm trying to be as transparent in life as I can be, and that's the way you do it to me. But essentially, I will need help. Like the tarot school I was doing, y'all, I've done one card. So I'm going to need help at somebody helping me keep that together, maybe helping me get the workbook things made for them. It's just a PDF thing that we can send people, maybe helping me get it set up, actually doing videos, helping me do the videos, you know, for the class, things like that. So if anybody's listening now that wants to help do that, please let me know. It's not going to be like a thing where you're going to be committed all the time. No. I do need help with the tarot class though, just because it's so much and I've got like everything going on. I have somebody want me to do, put a class on Udemy too, and I'm trying to get, it's a lot. So I'm really trying to get this off the ground first, because this is my first project that, you know, when you have ADHD, if anybody has it, they know it's very hard. I had to do college in 2-year increments because for whatever reason, I could not do 4 years. I felt like it was never going to end. It was awful. And then when I started getting therapy and stuff with I didn't know I had ADHD. You do it 2 years at a time and it goes by faster. And in my head, I don't know. It's just the way I think. I was just able to do it that way. It took me 38 years to figure that out, because I would be hell-bent on doing something, and then it was just, I don't know, I didn't have the will to do it. It was a lot. So I did not get diagnosed with ADHD when I was younger. The way they knew I had it is they said that a lot of 50% of females do not get diagnosed till they're older. They don't get in trouble. Yeah, I would have got my butt beat. I didn't get in trouble at school. I probably wasn't hyperactive back then, but if somebody got up, like ruffling papers, if we were doing anything, there was time to test or anything, I would mark answers to get done because it made me rush. I don't know why. We could have 2 hours left in the class, but if everybody started rustling stuff, like I don't know, it's real weird. And I didn't know that was a sign of ADHD, but they said it is. I guess it's impatient. I'm not sure, but the doctor told me that I was like one of the worst adults he's ever seen. After I tested for it, he's like, oh my gosh. The anxiety is what's made the hyper, I think, come out on me. But anyways, so sometimes, see, I done got off on something, I get off. So I need somebody to just, you know, kind of be there when I need, you know, help. And once I am monetized, like, and I guess some people don't do this, but I'm not going to have somebody do something and not pay them or whatever. So, you know, it's not like I'm rich. I can't, you know, make you a millionaire or whatever, but I need somebody that's truly willing to help, that wants to help, that has the want to, and, you know, that, I don't know, can handle me. I'm just playing, but just because I have a lot of passion in everything I do. I'm emotional, as most of you seen in readings or anything. I cry. I mean, I'm just gonna cry now talking about crying, and it's getting worse as I'm getting older. It's crazy. I didn't know that. Ashley told me that was a good thing, because being able to have empathy, I've always cried. I cried over The Little Mermaid when I was 4. Because she fell in love. I cried over Cinderella because they got me. I mean, just things that, I don't know. And having empathy is actually a good way to open up your intuition and to open up your abilities. And I didn't know that. Ashley told me that. So, and I've never really been good at anything in life that I can say I was just good at. Like in healthcare, I am. On the phone, I was for a while. I am until I get aggravated. And then, you know, it's like a iffy thing sometimes, because I have to watch my attitude, especially when people are getting one with me. But there's days I do wonderful. You know, it is what it is. I'm good at healthcare stuff, and I liked it. I like it. I think I found my passion now, though. Like, it's almost a gift getting laid off in a way, sort of, except the loss of money type thing. But I have discovered myself in crazy ways. And I'm not anymore worried about who else agrees or who else is going to say something about it, or who might say something bad, like me having to hide. I'm not. If you don't, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just going to be me, and that's all I can be. So there's that too. I am very against this movement of children, or movement of people, period. Like, I'm really confused to who decided that you own somebody enough to do what they're. I'm real confused. Like, it that very much baffles me. I am a part of the Underground Railroad charity or donation thing, and it's the guy that they made that movie that come out about him saving the kids. He used to be a CIA, but now he is undercover doing this work, saving these kids and stuff that are people moved all over different countries and everything. Like, and I have a passion, a very deep passion for that. I also have a deep passion for exposing corruption and lies, especially like in the I-4 case, when we have 4 people that had the rest of their life in front of them and we have shenanigans going on. And both sides really, but just to me, it's just not taken as serious as it should be. People are worried about stupid things. I think the worst thing in the world that people do is be quiet because they're scared. I do understand in some ways you have to be scared or whatever. I've gotten so sick of that point that I'm just probably dangerous about it because I'm like, look, I'm in Alabama, you want, like, whatever. Because if everybody's quiet, nobody is not going to fix it. Like, we can't all just not say anything. Somebody's got to not be scared. I mean, you can't just live like that all the time. I don't know. You just can't live like that all the time. So there's that. People make mistakes, and that's one thing, and that's fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that are just in it for them, that do all this stuff and it benefits them but hurts, desperately hurts, unalives, traumatizes whatever somebody else's life. That's, you don't have the right to do that. Nobody does, is what I'm saying. So those are the type of things that bother me. Anyway, this is essentially what I want to do with the channel. Like I said, our true crime, I'm still going to keep true crime because that plays a part. That will be like another show in itself with episodes. And essentially what I'm going to do is, with the scheduling, and once we get and we may start some of this before we get all the players in this, done, once we have enough to start looking into stuff. The next topic would be, let's see, that's the players. So the next topic would be their roles. What is their roles? What is their plan, or what are they scripted to be planned to do? What is their operational goal? What are they trying to get people to, that's what I think they're using Taylor Swift for, is she has so many fans and they are pushing her hard right now, and they are using her for this. She votes for Biden, I think they're using her for a covert sort of operation that she don't even realize she's being used in. But when she said if Trump won the election, she was moving out of America, I was like, bye. Like, they're going to say that about anybody in that party winning, and the thing is they're not really going to move out of America, but I think they should. If they said it publicly, then they should have to, so that they see what it's like, and they might not say that stupid crap no more. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And to me, she don't even understand what's going on. Like, she lives in her own world and has no idea the dangers. She don't understand. And that's the way, and I'm not just saying that taking up for her. I truly believe she has no freaking idea, nothing that's going on. She don't understand about the border. She don't understand. Not that she's stupid, but she stays on tour and stuff. She does not understand. Let one of her family members be, whatever, by somebody chanting they hate America, and it would definitely be a different story. And I'm just saying that I do not think she understands, and she just is, what she thinks she's doing is taking up for everybody, the people that are gay, you know what I mean, or stuff like that. And look, I have family members that are gay. I don't have a problem with them. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean anything, as long as you're not trying to go to the school and teach kids anything. And that's where the problem. I don't have to go any further than that. That's going to be on this thing too, with the agenda on it. But I don't care what you are. You know what I mean? That's up to you. It's not going to make me not love you any less. You know what I mean? But because I think she's trying to take up for minorities, and so she thinks that's what she's doing by choosing this political candidate, but she has no idea what she has no idea. And her boyfriend is like, I've only seen him a couple of times, but I'm not sure. We'll just keep opinion to myself. I'm sure y'all can see what I'm going with by that. I'm not sure he knows what the hell is going on anywhere around him. I don't know if he maybe got hit in the head with the football to me, or other linebackers. I'm not sure, but anyway, he ain't lacking all the way or something. Anyway, I don't think. Anyway, alleged, my opinion, not fact. Okay, so essentially, like, this is what I was going to do to show y'all. So we'll have our players for this over here. Like, I'm not going to write that again. Eyes wide shut. There we go. EWS. So this will have seasons. This will be a show. So this is show 1. Show 2 will be our true crime readings. And those are just our basic, you know, like the Kansas City Chiefs fans, those Clayton, David, yep, I remember the other one's name. Anyways, I don't like just calling them the fans, but anyways, those 3, like, we're waiting on the official autopsy stuff, and I'm just going to keep reading the same thing and reading on them. So there's not a whole lot more we can do until that comes. So those kind of true crime will stay in this. Things like Idaho, because that is so big and there's so much that goes to it, it's going to have its own. It's going to be its own entity and episode by itself. Its own show by itself. Okay. And when I say show, I'm not making fun of this, saying we're putting on a show about this. These are real unalivings. I'm using the word show as an example to know what I'm doing with what I'm doing. So what I will do is with Idaho, I'm going to go from the beginning, and I'm not going there right now, but it's not going to be just from the beginning. I'm starting a different way. This way we can go through in order and get the answers so that we can put the puzzle pieces together a little better. The Delphi murders we'll probably go into. I'm not yet. There's a lot going on with that. I do want to read on, like, Lacey Peterson. So we're going to also have a channel or a show, a dedicated show title for people like Lacey Peterson. Oh my God, my mind went blank. Lacey Peterson, right now. Gabby, Shanann, ones that are gone, but I want to do like a mediumship or interview with to see what we get, just because I haven't done it. So I'm gonna use some kind of memorial words for that that show that's respectful. And speaking of that, well, let me go ahead and tell you, I'm going to put the link in the store. It's not done. It's a merch store. I found it looking at Oakley's page last night, because I did a reading on her. As I told everybody, I did a reading on her I did a real good one. It was like just a little bit over an hour long, and it was very intense. Like, guess what? It quit recording at like 12 minutes in. So essentially what I'm going to do is go back through, and I remember like what the plot or I remember very, very, very vividly what the storyline behind it was. And I'm going to go in and start with that, telling y'all, and then we'll just do a reading to confirm that with the cards. but that upsets me. But anyways, I found a store that was easier than the Stream Element store to make merchandise. And what I have now is, and it's not just going to be with the Idaho 4, but it takes a little bit to get the designs done to put on the shirt. So I've got Maddie, Kaylee, Ethan, and Xana. And I have Xana by herself. I got to do Ethan by himself, and then I'm going to do Maddie and Kaylee together. Ethan and Xana have one together. But anyways, I have little sayings like the ones by themselves, it says justice for, like Kaylee, justice and the number 4, Maddie, justice for Ethan. And then like Xana and Ethan say something about a true love story never dies. It's got their name on it. I may put their birthday. I'm not sure if I have room. But anyways, they're very pretty shirts. And some of the profits that I get that come in off the shirts, and I have them marked down like it's not a whole lot of profit that's coming off of them. Everything has went up, but I'm not making a $10 profit off of, I don't think, any of them like that I'm selling. I'm just telling y'all that just so that people know that it's, but Ethan's Smile, Xana's family, I think I've got to check into it, has a scholarship fund thing set up in her name too. And then Kaylee and Maddie, I don't think they do. They did have a GoFundMe thing, but I think what we're going to do is, and I'll have to ask, I guess, send somebody an email, make sure or whatever. I really don't want to have to do that. So I'm not sure I'm going to do it yet, but their birthdays where they celebrate them, like doing good for whatever, not whatever, but for, I don't remember what they called it, but anyways, like be like Kaylee, be like Maddie, love, be nice, and they were serving people breakfast and just getting out in the community. Anyway, so we will either put it toward their GoFundMe account. I don't know. I think it's still active, but I'm going to reach out to somebody and see how they want it done, because they may want donations for the Kaylee Jade Day and Maddie May Day. That's what they are. Because they do feed a lot of the less fortunate on those days because they're doing nice deeds. So if they want that, then like same percent that I take for Ethan and Xana's funds, I will take for Kaylee and Maddie, for Kaylee Jade Day and Maddie May Day. And that is what, I think we need to do that. And anybody that I make shirts for, like I'm going to do a Kylie Rodney shirt. There is a fund that is funding the investigation for her, because there's people like me that think it's suspicious and they need lawyers and stuff. And so I'm just going to make sure they're credible though. So if y'all know any, when we're reading on somebody or something and, that there's a credible resource that can be donated to, let me know, because we will make merch and sell it. So to get for like a victim's family even, or whatever, needs to be done. Parents sometimes in car crashes go bye-bye and they have kids, and the aunts and uncles are maybe young and they're getting the kids, but they need this or that, or those type things. Those are what I want to especially be able to help with, but I want to make sure that they are credible and that they're, it's doing right, so, but I am going to make, like I said, a Kylie Rodney shirt. I'm going to make I haven't done a reading on Casey Anthony. I mean, I don't even know, I can't do nothing for Kaylee, but like essentially to help, we'll find a foundation or something. I do like to give to St. Jude. I really do like to give to St. Jude, things like that. So we'll talk about that more as I start selling them. I love the designs. I'm going to end up buying, I want one of each of all of them. So, but I mean, I'm going to have to see, but I know I'm getting a jacket, a hoodie, and I'll probably get a t-shirt. Because I like them and I made them, and I never like anything I make, but it's not like I drew it, but you know. But I can show y'all on here. I'll bring it up on the thing in just a second and show y'all what I've got so far. I went ahead and put the store live so that if people want to go ahead and start getting it, they can. I'm going to work on the store some more today. If there's somebody that wants to help, that likes to design t-shirts or something, if you let me know, we'll talk, you know, I will get in touch with each other. That way I can just, not that I don't trust people, but just fill it out before I give my information to sign in to the merch store, you know. But yes, anybody that's creative that can create things, I'm not that good at it. When I have something come out good, y'all know it because I'm going to show it to you because I'm excited about it, because I can draw Mickey Mouse in my head all day long. When I try to make him in my hand, okay, I know what he looks like. If I tried to draw it right here, it wouldn't look like nothing in my head. Okay, so you know, and that's another thing. I thought that I couldn't have my abilities because I can't draw good. I can't do this, and Ashley can do this, and Ashley, and she's like, you don't compare yourself to me like that. Like, that doesn't mean that don't do that. And I was like, you know, I've always wanted to be able to draw, and I've always looked at myself and said, oh, I wish I could be like her, or I wish I could be like that. And you know, you just have to finally be okay with who you are and accept it. And I've just accepted it so much to the fact that I don't care what anybody else thinks. I mean, I do show respect to, you know, I'm not acting like a heathen and then hollering, I don't care what anybody thinks. But there's always going to be somebody that don't like something you're doing, that's going to complain, that's going to do this, that's going to do that. And I just, okay. You boomerang back the energy you put out, and one way or another, however long it takes, you get it back. I like doing good things for people that I know would not do the same things for me. I've done it all my life, and I'm fine with that because I don't want nothing out of it. What I get out of it is the simple fact that I'm helping somebody, because I can't bring back their kid, or I can't bring back, you know what I mean? So it's really, I'm not helping them really is the way I want to, but I'm helping them the only way I know how. So I'm very, very into doing that. It makes me feel really good to be able to do something for somebody. That's just, I like it. But I do need help in the merch store, like as far as creating stuff, because I'm not that creative at all. And they've got it where you can design stuff yourself. And I would like some stuff designed by people that can draw or do something, you know, better than me, that's more creative. So if that's you, please leave a comment. Let me know. Let me, you know, because I surely do need some ideas and assistance with some stuff. I also need some assistance with my stuff as far as branding it, or like I have my face in the little round thing, but I'm not good at this branding thing or doing all this. So anybody knows anything about that, or you don't have to have experience in it, but if you can draw or you're creative better, you can put colors together good, holla, let me know, because I do need some assistance with that too. I'm just not good at that kind of stuff. I'm just not. Hence the reason I don't have brand colors really, or any of that, because I've tried and I'm just not good at it. So anybody that is, please let me know. My hair's about to get on my nerves. It's getting in my face too. But I think that's it. I think I've explained the way, and to me it was important. It may not be. I'm going to be like, oh my God, she's shutting up finally. But to me it's important, and I just wanted to have a live. I need to be doing lives more and interacting. It's just a pain, or was. I'm getting it to where it's not now. Because like I said, I'm not going to update the social stream every time I turn around. So I won't have to be doing that, and my stuff will stay, you know, saved in there, and I don't have to do everything over. It takes a while when you have to go through and all those settings that it wants you to convert or ask about. It's a pain sometimes. And then you have to do all the streaming stuff back in your thing again and all that. So, and two, like I said, I'm going to take Instagram and Facebook and end up making it link pages to where, and I know my face went off the camera, sorry, to where we just put a link in there and they come to one of the other platforms to watch the videos, because basically I need to be doing that with YouTube and with Spotify and Rumble. Everything's already monetized. I don't really know how you even make anything on Rumble, because I'm not sure, but it's monetized already. I don't get a whole lot of views on Rumble, but I do use Rumble because I like Rumble. So I will stay streaming on Rumble too. But Facebook, I'm like halfway through my 4,000 hours or whatever I have to I have everything else. So I think I'm halfway there with 4,000, or I'm over halfway there with the 3,000 now. I think I'm halfway there with the 4,000 now, or whatever it is. So I'm not concerned with super chats and all that, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. Tube of the U takes a lot of that. So if y'all are going to do anything like that, and like I said, I'm just trying to get monetized because they will pay me, like, so I don't expect anybody else to do anything unless they want to, and that's fine. I will put my Cash App and stuff on there. I won't say all the time, hey, my Cash App is here, do this, do that. I'm not going to do that. I may say, if somebody asks me, let them know that the link is in my thing. And the reason I do that is because when I give somebody something, I don't want Tube of the U or anybody taking half of it. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to, I'm doing it for a reason. But that's the only reason I'm putting that stuff in my stuff, because of the way they have got the way they do. So, anyway, especially right now, though, I need just creative people, somebody with some ideas, things like that. If y'all can holler at me and let me know, that will help me out a whole lot right now. Because I really don't want to have to create something and put it out there. That's not, that's really the reason I haven't done a lot of stuff like these. I don't like making thumbnails. I do it, but I do not like it because I just am not into, sometimes I do, but most of the time I'm not. I mean, I do them, but I'm just not good at, like, sometimes coming up with different ones or new ones, or, whatever. You're supposed to make it attractive and people can barely see them. So, but anybody that's creative like that, like I said, I need to do my logo better or whatever and I think I'm going to keep it Deception Dismantles, and I'm going to, like, apostrophe is, like, make it possessive or whatever you want to call it. Deception Dismantles Echoes of Clarity Tarot. Echoes of Clarity, Intuition, or Investigative Tarot, I think is what I'm going to do it as. Because on any account it's investigating, even the Eyes Wide Shut thing. It don't have to be a crime. Well, but it doesn't have to be a horrendous unaliving to be investigative. So I think I'm going to keep it like that, and that is a longer name, but I want some kind of logo, but I don't know what I want. So anybody that's good at that, please let me know, because I really need one. Now, I did get on some of these things, and this one person was like, oh, if you give me $500, I'll make you a logo that's like this big. Look, okay, listen. If I was rich, I wouldn't do that, okay? Just saying. Like, I know it does take time to make these logos or whatever. Most of the time, it's something that you can do that's already made. Just putting it together, like, even that. But this, like, was crazy. So anyway, but I think that's it. I'm going to do the updated reading on Oakley. I'm so mad, y'all, but I know what it was about. So before we go, let's see. Yeah, my brain, I'm telling y'all, it went. Okay. Oh, and if I do that and it looks like I space out on my readings, I am starting to get, I think, let me do this in the confident way, the way Ashley told me to. No, I know that I'm getting messages, or I won't say seeing things like I'm seeing things, but visuals a lot of times, most time, or it's like I get off into thinking. I don't know if it's always visuals, but it even can be words. But anyways, if it takes me a minute, I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just kind of, stuff is, and I noticed I did that, and I don't know how long I was on camera. Well, it wasn't recording, but I was like, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes just looking off into space. But I hadn't. It just, sometimes I have to stop in the middle, and it's just now starting to get like that. So I don't want people to think I was, like, I don't know, allegedly, everybody's opinion, messed up or something. Okay, we're going to do, I forgot to turn that camera off. We're going to do 2 of these cards, and these are just like angel energy type cards. We're going to do 2 of these, 2 of those, and 2 of those. So when y'all can't see them, but 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. And I want to thank everybody for letting me ramble and take the time to listen. And I know I have people waiting. I think it was on Rumble before I even got here. So thank you. I will look at the chat in a minute. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, you know, on Rumble. I don't think it's called subscribing. I think it's called following. But like on Twitter, all my social medias are there. If y'all can just go comment on them or like them or follow them or whichever it is for that one. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pick, oh my gosh, one more of these. Well, I have them in my hand so I don't, okay, that one's trying to come out. I'm going to pick all of them and then we're going to read them. Oh, I'm looking for the hairband that's on my arm, y'all. On my arm. I'm going to turn this camera a little bit this way because I keep on having to go the other way and it's driving me crazy. So, okay, that thing is hot. Let me take the charger off. It uses a lot of battery when I use this app or whatever this is because it's running the camera a lot, but it's charged and that was hot. So, okay, now I'm going to pick two of these. Oh, and I've done these cards before. Okay, well, that one. But I haven't even got through half of these cards yet. So a lot of them I don't even know what they say because I haven't got through even half of them. And I was doing daily guidance, y'all. Y'all let me know if y'all like those daily guidances or if y'all have an idea for some that's different than what I'm doing because I don't know. Okay, now we're going to pick two of these. And then we will end the stream. Well, there's one. Okay. And or I'll look at chat, y'all, too. And then yeah, you know. Y'all know. Okay, so we're going to do these first. So, no more complaining. I will show y'all that. And then I will read it. Oh, I left that light on. Thank God I didn't make everything glare. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. Sorry, y'all. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So no more complaining. Oh, and I'm getting the Christ Conscious cards. Y'all, I'm getting some Oracle cards, and they are really not that expensive. So I'm excited about that too. Y'all will know because I'll be showing them. I'm very excited. Raise or promotion. Rise. Wow. Okay, congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. And that's a confirmation to me as well, like that I'm supposed to be doing this. And so, okay, this one is Listen to Life. And these are like energy cards. The other ones are angel cards, and those are angel cards, I believe, is what they're called. I remember what all these are called. Okay, listen to life. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternity. No. Discover the way to the eternal. Sorry. That's, yeah, these are energy cards. Positive thinking. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. Positive thinking. Okay. Never alone. This one. These are like energy angel type cards or positive type, you know. My bond with God and the angels is a flame that illuminates my heart. Regardless of the darkness around me, the bond is the foundation of my inner strength. It allows me to go on, having faith that all things will fall into divine order for my greatest benefit. I ask the universe for guidance, knowing I will always receive its help and protection. Today, the sun will rise and shine for me. I am never alone. That almost makes me want to cry. I feel like there's somebody that either is listening to this or is going to listen to this that feels alone a lot. And I know because I've been there before, but you're never alone. And strength, that's a good one as well. Today I maintain control of my emotions. I rise above self-doubt. I affirm my own power, and I stand strong in my unshakable faith. Today I know that I have the strength to overcome anything that I encounter. I find my courage in the truth, holding tight to the force of love. I triumph over fear. And I'm about bust out crying with that one. Okay, y'all. See, I get emotional. Sorry. I think these were very, very good cards. Maybe I'm being biased. I don't know, but I think they were good cards. I hope they resonated with all of you, but at least some of you. Thank you for whoever's watching this on the replay or watching this now. I'm going to take a look at comments, and then we will end the stream. And I will be doing some readings today to get them out. And if y'all have something, like I said, y'all want me to read on or whatever, please leave it in the comments. Comment, share, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Okay, let me get my computer where I can see it because it's got a glare. Okie dokie. Let me go see. Okay, so I don't see any. Like if some popped up that I did not see, I will